Hello and welcome to this brand new setup, which is still not fully done, alright, so my acoustic panels are not hanging yet. It is a brand new place and I'm already loving it because it's brand new vibes, you know, like it feels much better than my previous studio, which was kind of temporary. And also I think it looks better on the camera as well now. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the VSTs that I daily use in all my songs. Make sure to sub to the channel for more content like this because there's a lot coming up. So as you might know, there's two types of plugins that helps you creating music on a PC. So there's instruments, but also there is effects, which are not the same thing. Instruments actually make sounds. They are kind of synths, which create sounds, they produce sounds, and effects doesn't produce sounds. Effects will actually modulate this sound, they will change, distort, transform those sounds to make them different. For example, if I put a distortion on my mic, I will sound probably like this. If I just put a lot of
bass in my voice, I will probably sound like this.
So first, let's start off with my favorite instruments. First off, Kontakt. I think Kontakt might be one of the most versatile instruments that I have. Actually, it's not really an instrument. It's more like a sampler, but you're still using it as an instrument, just like a synth. When you open up Kontakt for the first time, there's like literally nothing. Like you can't play any sounds, but you can add expansion banks, which you can add to Kontakt. So you can have drums, you can have strings, you can have piano. You can have just anything on Kontakt, which is super great. I think I just use it in pretty much every song I make now. Second one is Silent One. Of course, Silent One. I'm literally using it in every song I've made for the past 5 years, I would say. It may not be the most powerful sound or anything, but I just love how quick you can get a cool sound with it. The fact that you know you're limited on some points, you gotta use some effects behind and you can tweak them and you can get some different sounds. I'm just so used to it. Atuya, Juno 6 and Jupiter 8. Well, I can't do an 8 with my hand, but you understood it. Basically, those two synths are like legendary right now. Such a rich sound. I think it's really useful to give a little bit more atmospheric, organic sound to your productions. And I think it makes a difference, you know. Vital is gonna be the next one. Vital made me regret buying Serum, because Vital is literally kind of Serum, but free. It's a super powerful FM synth, which is super easy to use. The effects are awesome. I love the macro stuff. The filters are incredible. There's just so many possibilities. I just love it. And my last favorite instrument, which is not the least favorite one, is going to be Addictive Drums. Addictive Drums is so good. Literally every drum kit you could think about. You can go from like 80s sounding kit to make like some The Weeknd vibes, or even you can go like hard rock stuff. You can even make funk with it and have a nice groove. These are probably the instruments I'm using the most in my songs. Let me know in the comments which are your favorites as well. Let's go to the FX section now.
OTT.
Of course, I couldn't do a single video without quoting OTT Everywhere because I just love OTT, how simple it is, how effective it is. Just let me show you how this sounds with OTT now. Boom. No OTT. OTT. No OTT. OTT. I know, I'm using OTT everywhere. It just makes everything so much better and super fast. I just think it's a game changer for me. Just as long as it sounds good, it's good. XLN Audio RC20. I just love this one again because this one makes everything sounding more natural, analog-ish. You know, like all those people like having analog stuff, they're just trying to get things a little bit more detuned and stuff. And that's what we can literally achieve with RC20, especially if you're making lo-fi. If you're making lo-fi, just use this plugin literally everywhere. Volumeshaper. I always been using Volumeshaper for my sidechaining, especially when I started out. Actually, it's the same now, but I'm just using the legit version instead. It's literally my go-to sidechain plugin. Like you can use any other. You can use LFO tools. You can just use a volume automation that also works the same. I just love how quick and easy is Volumeshaper, and I just like to make different shapes. And the last one is going to be Endless Smile, which I absolutely love. I'm literally using it on every song I produce because it's a game changer for my build-ups, and I think it can be a game changer for your build-ups too because it just adds a little spark, like a little flavor you need for the build-up, you know, like you don't need much more, but it's basically a reverb or either delay or either both or either sweep up or either with a kind of filter. You know, all those things you're gonna do, you can just tweak a button, it does it for you. I mean, it's just so much faster and makes the workflow so much easier. As long as it makes your life easier, I think you should just use them. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a pretty quick one, but if you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to like the video. See you next week. Bye.